sisters, welcome back to my channel. I'm always coming to you with those relatable topics. So if you haven't already, please go hit that subscribe button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and by the looks of the title, you already know what we're gonna get into. So let's get right into the video. So we gonna keep it real cute and simple this time around. I really need to address some things that have come across my attention, and I just really need you guys to just bear with me, okay? So if you haven't already, go get you a little notebook and some tea, your favorite snacks, and let's talk, sis. Because at the end of the day, I represent you, you represent me, right? Right. Okay, so we really need to get our act together, sis. Like, seriously, when we're in these relationships, we act a fool, and we know we do, but it's all out the goodness of our hearts, right? But let me make something clear for you guys. At the end of the day, there's something called control, and it can be misconstrued. There's a lot of us out there that have these ridiculous demands in our relationship for our partner, for our spouse. And it's just like, come on, sis, like, get a grip. And I'm not here to insult you, but I am here to alert you that it's time to get your act together, sis. Okay? These demands that most of us have are quite ridiculous. Like, you're telling your partner, your spouse, that you want to be, on top of your game at all times. And in order to do so, you have these demands that are quite ridiculous. Some demands that you wouldn't even agree to yourself. Like, for instance, being able to check their phone whenever you feel like it, having their password to everything, including their bank account, or being in charge of the money, or being able to go through the bank statement so you can see what money is going here, what money is going there, all because you don't want to seem like a fool for being with this person. Another example I have is telling your partner they have a curfew, you expect them to be home by a certain time after work, or you expect them to check in with you 2 3 4 times a day and to tell you their every move, or you expect them to tag you on social media and all these other things. It's like, come on, at the end of the day, would you agree to half of those things, or even one of those demands that you have for your partner or your spouse? It's a little bit too much. You can't sit in somebody's face and tell them you love them and respect them, but yet have these demeaning demands towards them in order for you to feel comfortable. Remember, these demands that you have are just for you to feel comfortable. But what about their comfort? What about the fact that you're actually torturing this person to be with you just so you can feel comfortable? Now, I say that in the manner of, you have to understand that nobody wants to feel limited. Nobody wants to feel like their freedom is being taken away from them. Your partner is not your slave. Your partner is supposed to meet your needs. Your partner is supposed to do what it takes for you to feel comfortable, but not in a manner of which it's ordered, it's demanded. It's like, it's supposed to happen naturally. And that's how you'll truly know if this person really loves you or not. You should not have to be arguing with someone to follow your rules in order for you to feel loved. Then that is a bad situation for the both of you. You two should not be together. I'm just telling you the truth. You should not be together, because you should not allow someone to feel trapped or to feel suffocated in order for you to feel loved. It's all about you at the end of the day, and it's quite ridiculous. Like, don't ever put yourself in that type of predicament. Why would you want to torture someone in order to be with you? And whoever agrees to those type of demands are selling themselves short, because this is the reason why. You yourself wouldn't want anyone to treat you like that. You yourself wouldn't want anyone to order you around and tell you how your day-to-day is supposed to be. Okay? So why would you agree to do something like that to try and prove yourself to someone? There's a means of ways to prove your love to someone, and as I said, it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be these selfless, contradicting demands where you're just ending up making yourself feel more and more insecure. You're just ending up breaking yourself down more mentally, because you feel like if these rules and demands are abided by, then that person loves you, which is so sad. Like, sis, take a minute. Just take a minute and think about it. You tell someone, oh, if you buy me flowers, you love me. If you buy me gifts every birthday or holiday, you love me. If you let me check your phone and go through your bank account, you love me. If you let me track your steps day to day, and I know your schedule, and you check in with me every hour or two to tell me where you at, who you with, what you doing, this, that, and the third, then you love me. I mean, come on. I feel like the word love in itself is taken advantage of. And if you have to really belittle yourself in such a manner in order to say that you're in a relationship, then it's time for you to do some self-searching. It's time for you to be real with yourself, sis, because that is lower than demeaning. That is very condescending to you and your partner. It's quite ridiculous. And if you have to behave in such a manner with this individual, then why are you with them? Why are you with them? Why are you calling yourself being in a relationship with somebody that has to make you lower your standards that much? That has to make you contradict yourself that much? It's just like, no, absolutely not. Like, love is not hard. Love is not complicated. Love is not supposed to feel like a battlefield. Love is not supposed to make you feel like you're tied up and wrapped up in a bundle that you can't get out of. Love is not supposed to suffocate you, okay? Love is supposed to be free. Love is supposed to be a blissful experience. Love is supposed to be a bonding experience where you two meet each other halfway and do what it takes naturally to please each other. Naturally, that's the key. Naturally. You don't want to do stuff out of the ordinary or out of the way to try and so-called make somebody feel loved, because you're eventually just hanging yourself. You're putting yourself in a predicament where you're uneasy about it, but you're doing it anyway to prove a point. Why live your life like that? There's no reason that you should be putting yourself out of the way or, agreeing to such terms in order to say that you have someone to go home to. If you and your person cannot come to common ground and do things off of your own goodwill to make each other comfortable, what are you doing with them? It boils down to this. Ask yourself, how can I trust this person with my life if I can't even trust them with my heart? That's what it boils down to. If you find yourself doing all of these things, making all these demands, asking for this person to do this, that, and the third, just for your heart to feel good, just so you can feel good within yourself by saying you're in a relationship with this person, why are you with them? You're wasting your time, okay? Nobody that loves you would have to be demanded or ordered to show that they love you. Someone that really truly loves you will do it off of their own goodwill. They will do what it takes You won't have to order them around and constrict them. So they are not your slave. They're supposed to be your loved one. They're supposed to be the one that you know you love no matter what. And you can't tell someone you love them oh so much, but yet you make them feel burdened to you. Mentally, that is mental abuse. And sis, I'm here to tell you that is mental abuse. It's not okay. Because if it was the other way around, you would say, oh no. Oh hell no. Okay? Nowadays, if a spouse tells us, I don't like when you wear your hair like that, you need to change your hair. You look at them and tell them, so, I'm not changing for you. I'm not dressing how you want me to dress. I'm not going to carry myself how you want me to carry myself. But yet, you want to be able to tell your partner how to act and how to speak and how to behave and all of those things. It's like, get a grip on yourself. Get a grip. Do what you need to do to feel secure within yourself. But if you feel like what you're doing right now is okay, because it's been working so far, you're telling yourself that it's been working. You're convincing yourself that it's working. But really, take a good look and ask your partner if they're happy. Or look at the last couple of months of your relationship and ask yourself, is your relationship a resemblance or a perception of a typical happy couple where, you know, everything is balanced, you guys have great memories, experiences, cherishable moments, you know, your bonding is still magical and the whole nine? Or do you have a dull relationship where you just feel stuck to each other and bounded to each other with all these ridiculous demands? I really and truly want all of you guys to be happy and secure in your relationships, and this is the first step that you really need to take. You need to be honest with yourself. You should not have to be arguing with nobody to do right by you, to make you feel comfortable. Your comfort is what matters the most. It doesn't matter about if they love you or don't love you. You cannot measure love by someone's behavior. Because love comes in a sort of ways. Love comes in a various amount of ways. Someone can show you love by cooking for you. Someone can show you love by handing you money. Someone can show you love by making sure they come home to you every day. Someone can show you love by checking on you throughout the day. Someone can show you love by being distant. Someone can show you love by, you know, not indulging in certain activities. But it's like for you to say, oh, if you don't do this, you don't love me. No, sis. Because let me tell you something. At the end of the day, everybody loves differently. There's 5 different love languages. Go look it up and figure out which love language works for you. If you need a love language where actions speak louder than words for you, then you need to apply it in your relationship by allowing this person to prove themselves. You cannot allow someone to prove themselves by demanding them every step of the way and telling them how to prove themselves. No, you need to allow them to do it off of their own accord, and you need to realize when they are trying to prove themselves to you. You need to respect it. You need to appreciate it. Okay? And cherish it. But if you're going to tell someone, oh, I just need you to do this so I can feel comfortable, so I can feel loved, so I can know that you love me, and then you're going to tell them what to do behind it, then you're basically cheating yourself, because they're just doing what you're telling them to do, if they agree to do it. Because I honestly don't think no human being in their right mind that loves and respects themselves outside of you will agree to those demands. And neither will you, because it's quite ridiculous and demeaning. And that's what I really wanted to show you guys. Like, it's time for you to wise up, get your act together, okay? Love is not hard. Love is not complicated. We make it complicated sometimes. And it just all boils down to what works for you. And if it doesn't work for you, let it go. Because I promise you, there's somebody out there that will do all of those things without you having to demand them to do so. Until next time, thank you for watching. If you don't know who I am and you're new to my channel, my name is Coach Sweetie. I'm a relationship wellness coach, and I do these videos weekly to uplift and encourage all people that are in love or in relationships that struggle with relationship issues. I am not a psychotherapist. I am not a psychiatric therapist. I'm none of those things. I'm a coach. And a coach is like your best friend, someone that you could talk to, someone that will help you find your way through these little small issues in your relationship. And if you want to book your consultation, the info is in the description box down below, or you could go check us out, okay? And thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.